Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher. Welcome to the Sweetwater Minute. This week I want to tell you about an amazing experience I had this past weekend. Myself and 6 other people from here at Sweetwater were invited to the Paul Reed Smith Experience '09. This is actually the 3rd year we've gone to this. The experience is basically a huge open house that Paul Reed Smith Guitars does every year. It's open to dealers, to distributors, and to customers who'd like to come, owners of Paul Reed Smith Guitars. So at the experience, there are all kinds of things that go on. There are clinics that take place on both of the days with well-known artists playing and demonstrating their signature guitars and just playing a lot of really great music. There are concerts in the evenings and during the day. There are tours at a factory. There are opportunities to see the PRS archives where you can see some of the oldest vintage PRS guitars, some of the original ones that Paul himself made in his original shop in Annapolis. So there's lots of really great stuff there to do. It's a total weekend of immersion in Paul Reed Smith guitars, which is really a great thing. Now, in the course of the weekend, myself and the other guys from Sweetwater here had a chance to do something that was really incredible. The deal is that Paul Smith has been collecting some of the most awesome wood that he can find. Maple, mahogany, different types of rosewood, ebonies, all kinds of different woods, and he's collected them over the years. And what he's done is created what's called the Wood Library in the Paul Reed Smith factory. And this is a place where they're storing and organizing and kind of pulling together all of this amazing wood that he's collected. And it's available for dealers and for customers to go in and actually spec out their own guitars. So we had a chance to go into the wood library with the people from the Paul Reed Smith private stock program, which is their custom guitar program. And we sat down with them and we hand selected the wood for a series of guitars. We've got 4 guitars that are going to feature the most stunning burl maple, one-piece burl maple tops you've ever seen, with quilted mahogany backs, rosewood necks, ebony overlays for the headstocks, all kinds of inlays. They're going to be the most stunning guitars you've ever seen. We also selected a range of other private stock guitars that we'll be building that all have one-piece tops. There also was a 2-piece spalted maple top that we selected that's going to make somebody just a stunning guitar. So when are you going to have a chance to check out these guitars? Well, they're not the kind of thing that's going to come in like a stock factory guitar that we order and it comes in on a regular schedule here at Sweetwater. These are one-off, custom, handmade guitars. They're made by the most expert craftsmen at Paul Reed Smith, and so they take time to build. So it's going to be a number of months, and we'll see them kind of come in slowly, 1 or 2 or 3 at a time probably over the course of the next even the next year before they complete some of these. There'll be all kinds of different styles. We had some McCartys, we had custom 24s. We have a beautiful Johnny Highland coming in that we spec'd out with custom wood for that. So there's a range of different models that'll be coming in, all with these just exquisite one-piece tops with beautiful backs and necks on those. They're really going to be special. Now, when these start coming in, of course, we'll let you know here on Facebook. We'll be announcing them on our website, and give your sales engineer a call as well, and they'll know when these new private stock guitars have arrived. Now, another big part of the PRS experience is that they announced the new models that will be coming out over the next year. There's a new Modern Eagle 3, there's a new Swamp Ash Special, there's a new Dragon that will be coming out. All these are celebrating the 25th anniversary of PRS. They also showed new amps. There's a 25th anniversary amplifier that will be on the way that's sort of a plexi kind of an amp that's actually rumored to have been reverse engineered from an amp that was owned by a very famous guitar player from Austin, Texas. So maybe you can figure out who that is by looking into it a little bit. There's also a 30-watt version of the Sweet 16 that's coming out that has 4 EL84s in it. It's a very different amplifier with a lot of British chime to it. So those are going to be really cool, and they should start showing up here over the next month or so as those new models are released. Now, the other big component, and probably the funnest part of the Paul Reed Smith experience, is that there's all kinds of music that goes on. On Thursday night, there was a special concert for the Signature Club members, a private concert that was open to them as well as to some of the dealers and distributors. And at that concert, they actually had Carlos Santana play and Buddy Guy play. Now, Buddy was playing a 305, which is one of the newer PRS models. Features 3 single coils. The one that he was actually playing was a maple neck with a maple fingerboard as well, so I'm sure that was a custom one-off they made for him. It's unusual to see Buddy without one of his trademark polka dot guitars, but he sounded great with the 305, and it was a real treat to see both those guys play together. On Friday night, there were 2 concerts as well. Actually, there were 3 concerts. There was a concert featuring Paul Reed Smith and his band playing music from their album. There was also a concert with a band called Electric Mary. This is kind of a hard rock band from Australia. I'd never heard of them before, but I was really blown away. And in fact, I made my way up to the table and bought one of their CDs and had him sign it for me. And then the night concluded with an amazing concert by Dweezil Zappa and his Zappa Plays Zappa group. It just blew me away. The musicianship and all the music and recreating all the sounds from Frank's albums was really special. It was really a treat to hear that. Beyond the concerts, there were other things going on as well. Johnny Hyland gave a clinic, David Grissom gave a clinic, Mike Scott was giving clinics. An acoustic guitarist you really need to check out, his name is Tony McManus. And he's a Celtic guitarist. He's been named actually the best Celtic guitarist in the world, and he definitely proved it over the course of the weekend. But he gave clinics on the new PRS Angelus acoustic guitar, and that was really a treat as well. So that's just a taste of some of the things that were going on at the PRS Experience this past weekend. We'll have complete reports in our Sweet Notes newsletter, which will be coming out soon. It'll also be covered in our upcoming Guitars and Gear online magazine, and we'll have lots of photos from the event and descriptions of the new guitars as well. So lots of things there for you to check out. If the PRS Experience is something you're interested in, they do it every year about this time. This was the third annual installment of it, and I would imagine they'll do it again next year, but you can keep your eye on the PRS website or talk to your sales engineer, watch our various publications as well. But it's really a treat to attend that, and I highly recommend it if you have a chance. I'm Mitch Gallagher. Thanks for joining me for the Sweetwater Minute.